Listen carefully. If you are thinking to come to Australia or you are already here, you might be thinking, did I make a correct choice or am I making a correct choice of going to Australia in 2026? This video is for you because this video is going to be clearing out all the thoughts or all the questions you would be having in your mind, and these are the points that you need to know if you are or would be coming to Australia in 2026. There will be no sugarcoating, there will be no fake motivation, there will be just reality, because there's so many students who would be making or are making decisions according to 2020 or 2019 thinking, but the decisions should be mattered on right now how things are going in Australia. So I don't want you to make this problem turning into a big issue for you, so we're going to be talking on this. Let's go forward. Hey guys, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is your KapsLock and today we are back with another video. Let me be really honest with you. In 2026, Australia is not easy. In 2026, Australia is not cheap anymore, and in 2026, Australia is not like any other country you would just dream, come and get settled. No, there are so many things you need to know, and this video is here for you. But before going forward, if you don't know me, my name is KapsLock/Kapil. That's my real name. So many people don't know it. You are here to get information for Australia, and I'm here to give information regarding Australia for you, at least till now. Maybe in the future, more countries. Anyway, if you want to know more about Australia's content like visa, PR, job, universities, education, courses, etc., I have so many videos, I have so many podcasts, I have blogs and stuff. So there's 3 channels, this and other 2 links are in description. Make sure to subscribe because this is something you need to know. While I'm saying it to you that yes, Australia is not cheap or it's not forgiving, but yes, Australia is still one of the best choices you would ever do. So there's kind of motivation and there's kind of something that you need to know. Let's go forward. Let's talk on this. But before starting, again, just to tell you, the key is you need to be really smart, because most of the people, even right now, what they do is they just believe or blindly trust their agents. They just think part-time jobs will be only for survival, and they think that choosing random courses will help them to get settled in the future. And that's where everything goes wrong. So let's talk one by one, section by section. So the first section is visa reality. So here's the thing, Australia has actually tightened the rules. You need to know this and you should be remembering this line always. It's not like before that where almost was getting through easily. Now visa refusals are way too high, financial checks are very strict, and genuine student requirement is actually taken seriously. They are not just checking, Department of Home Affairs are not just checking documents, they're not just checking your talent, they're not just checking you, they're actually checking why are you coming, what study you're going to be doing, what career path you're thinking to choose. Does all of this making sense? Your financials, academics. I've talked according to these terms and I've talked on particular these terms so many times if you have watched my previous videos, but just in case if you're not, let's talk. If your story is weak, you're out. If your finances are not good, you're out. If your academics are not making sense, you're out. If you don't have a proper career plan, you're out. If you don't know what to write in your GS and just take notes from your agent and write them, copy paste them, you're out. Simple. And this is where all the students mess up. So they just pick random diplomas in particular colleges just because their agent said it, and trying to enter in Australia, not studying, just entering in Australia. Then their visa got rejected, and then they can't even blame agent because they have already paid so much money to him. And that strategy is actually dying. Yes or no? Yes, it's dying. If your course is not aligning with your background, with your future, with your pathway, with your academics, with your conditions, finances, everything, there's no point of even trying. You will get definitely rejected. See, I'm not demotivating you, but I'm actually telling you, yes, it's gonna be happening. Not just with you, not just with me, with any person. So, did you understand the clarity? 2026 is not about just getting in Australia. It's about making sense everywhere, in all the parts or in all the sections. Well, the next section is cost of living. Yes, let's talk on this. This might hurt you really hard, but let's talk money. Because Australia is getting expensive day by day. You know, this war happening with America and Iran. You know, there is so many points related to university fees upgrade. The visa fees are getting updated. Not updated, technically upgraded, right? So from $2,300 to $4,600 for TR, that's an example. Things are getting really up. Rent is increasing, accommodation fees is increasing, food, grocery, everything is getting increased day by day. Well, rent alone these days can really break you. How? $180 to $300 per week it's right now. If you're looking for private room, $300 to $500, or it might be more than that. groceries, transports, bills, everything is getting add up one on another. And you as a student, as an international student, or maybe as a domestic student, thinking, how am I gonna be fighting this really big war? And let me be really honest with you, if you're thinking or coming with the mindset that yes, I will be able to manage everything with a part-time job, you are kind of already in the trouble. Because jobs, yes, even the jobs are not guaranteed, not even just full-time, even part-time right now. Because even if you get one, it's gonna take some time, right? Until that time, you would be having some savings with you. First 1 or 2 months, I'm not saying not expect, but there's a high expectation from your mindset that you would get a job. But in reality, you're not getting anything. You can talk to other students. I have my Telegram group. You can talk to them. There's almost 5,000 people. Links are in description. They're already in Australia. You can talk to them directly if you don't believe me. So as I mentioned, for the first 1 or 2 months, you will be burning your savings. So you need to ask yourself one question. Do I have enough funds or backups just in case? If the answer is no, I would say just wait. Wait for now. Save up and then you might try with a better backbone. But if you still want to rush, it's up to you. Well, anyway, the next part is job market. Yes, so Australia's job market is really getting impacted with so many things. And one other thing is, I know, AI. Anyway, this is the biggest lie that's getting sold out to the students, multiple students at the same time, from agents, from universities, from so many organizations. But it's not true. They just say to the students that yes, jobs are really easily available. But is it actually true? No. Jobs are available, yes, not easily available. Jobs are available, but not for everyone. How? Listen to me carefully. In this 2026, the competition is crazy. Not just high, it's crazy. Why? Because there's more students, there's more competition, but this number of seats on the jobs for those jobs are still the same. So what happens? You compete harder, you settle faster, but you still struggle in the longer term. So initially, you might get jobs like cleaning, hospitality, retail, warehouse, delivery. And being honest, even if it's part-time or full-time, whatever you might get, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just telling you, you might be having an expectation in your mind that yes, I'm coming to Australia, I would be having dream life, I would be having jobs and everything will be easy. Is it true? Is it actually possible? So my point is, again, not demotivating, just telling you the reality. I want you not to expect a corporate job immediately you just enter Australia. That's really technically unrealistic right now. But here's the real truth. Most of the people won't tell you that your degree alone cannot get you placed, cannot get you settled, cannot get you a job. In short, skills will. What kind of skills? Let's talk on this. If you are in IT, for example, you need to learn coding properly, right? If you're in business, you need to learn analytics, tools, etc. If you're in nursing or ECE something, placements matter. So every field has certain points. Those are really connected to each other. And if you know those points, you can get stuff. You can get good jobs. If you attend classes and just go home, this is not going to be working for you. You are technically done then. So I want you to make connections. I want you to be communicative. I want you to talk to people, have good references. They might help you to get the job. Well, the next section is PR pathways. Yes, let's talk on this. What's happening in Australia right now? Technically a big dream, which is PR, permanent residency. Yes, everyone, not technically everyone, but most of the people come here for this particular dream, right? To get settled, to get PR, which is okay. But PR right now in 2026 is not guaranteed. Trust me. How? It's getting harder. There's so many people right now who are coming in. There's so many people who are waiting, and then so many people who are applying, and there's so many people who are might or might not be able to get it. Government is changing rules daily, right? Occupation list is changing every day. Points go up anytime randomly. Competition is getting increased. If your whole plan is just I'll be coming to Australia, studying, and then applying for PR, and then getting PR and getting settled, sorry, but no. This plan is actually really, really weak. In 2026, I'm talking about. In the past, it might work, but not now. You know what smart students do? They actually choose PR relevant courses. I've made videos on this. If you want a video on PR relevant course right now in Australia, let me know in the comment section, I'll make. They go to regional if it's required. They gain real world experience. They improve their English scores, IELTS, PT, whatever you want to do. They build their profile properly. And they build everything. They get these documents sorted early, ASAP. So not in just your final semester, I would say, because there's so many people who are applying their normal bookings of the exams of English for applying PR at the last time. Doesn't make sense, right? Well, from day one, yes, from day one, you need to get these things in the mind. This is where most of the students mess up again and again. They wake up in the last year or they wake up at the last minute and then they think what to do. They are panicked. So it's already too late for them, but not for you till now because you would be watching this video. So work on this particular point accordingly, according to your own situation, and let's see how things go. Keep putting comments in the comment section. I would know more how the conditions are going. Another part, education quality. Yes, so let's talk something positive. Australia still offers great qualifying education right now. Good universities, I would say great universities, right? Practical learning, boom. Exposure, boom. But yes, it all depends on you if you even take it or no. For example, as I mentioned before, a person who's just coming to university, studying and then going back home. They said that they would take Australian exposure. They're not taking exposure. I'm not asking you to go to parties or clubs. I'm asking you to sit with societies. I'm asking you to sit with your maybe lecturers or assistant lecturers and colleagues and stuff. You can talk to them. They will give you more info. If you really expect spoon feeding, sorry, it would not be happening with you. You will definitely going to be struggling in the future. Well, here what you can do right now. Participate, research and work independently. Always participate, research and work independently. Simple. No one will actually going to be chasing you. No company would chase you. So you need to be serious about your own learning. That's how you're going to be growing a lot. And if not, you will just pass time and then waste so much money. So now let's balance everything. Let's give pros and cons of coming in Australia in 2026. So pros are, first, high quality of life. Yes, the standard is really good. Things are really well here. You can get settled easily if you know these things and if you save money. Safe environment, yes, comparative to so many countries right now. You see the news, things are not doing good. Australia is still one of the best and safest country in the world, especially for students. Global exposure, yes, there's diverse nations. Students come in Australia, there's diverse kind of universities and stuff. Yes, global exposure, you know it. And last, better long-term opportunities. If you get settled once, you will be having tremendous amount of possibilities and opportunities in your future pathway, which I'm even also craving for and you would also crave for, to get better opportunities. So keep working hard. Well, some cons, yes, expensive. I've talked about this already. Things are expensive. Australia is expensive. Second, PR uncertainty. Yes, it is. You need to be really precisely knowing what you're doing. Just in case if you don't know, talk to a really good agent or talk to someone who would be having more info, or just do your own research. You can go to DHA website. You have AI research. Another is job struggle initially. Yes, if when you come 1 or 2 or 3 months would be with no money, would be with no pay, no jobs. So try to save some money and keep them in your pocket. Don't waste it on your friends or don't waste it on something else that you don't even need. I always talk to students when I say there's a difference between a need and a want. Need is something that you should be having. A want, let it slow. And last is mental pressure, because everything is happening. You would be having mental pressure anyways. You know this. That's psychological thing. So what's the conclusion? There's no perfect country. Yes, even if you go in any other country in the world for studying, the things would be pros and cons, ups and downs. You still need to fight. So only fit versus misfit. That's the fight. So the conclusion, let me be really honest. Australia in 2026 is not for everyone. If you are someone who's financially weak, if you're someone who's mentally unprepared, and if you're someone who's just following the crowd or the agent, it's not for you. Sorry to say, but don't come. You will definitely be struggling if you come. See, I'm not technically saying not to come, but I'm just saying if you come, you will be struggling. But if you are someone who's clear with the goals, if you're someone who knows how to work hard and work smartly, and someone who would be willing to adapt, that's the best you can be. And then yes, Australia would be a still better, solid choice for you. So this is the conclusion. Anyway, this is all the information I thought I would be telling you as an elder brother. If you got hurt by something which I said, I'm so sorry. But I'm just trying to give you the exact points you need to know as an international student thinking or are already coming in Australia. So like this video, share this video to someone, to your friend who's thinking or would be or already are in Australia. This is KapsLock signing off. Like, share and subscribe to this channel for more info. Go subscribe to the podcast videos. Links are in description. You need to see them. They are really important for you as an international student. I'll see you in the next video.